there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's Amy here, and I am going to do an unboxing with you of one of the exclusive kits that was released back on September 4th. So this one is called the Card Keeper Kit, and I am unboxing it with you together. So I have not even peeked at this yet, but there are two bundles in it, and I am really excited to see the contents in real life because I fell in love with the box and the cards. I think that this would make a great project to do with friends, or maybe mother-child, or grandmother-child, for a sorority or a church group. I think it would make a great gift if you have friends that are crafters, or so that they could put it together, or you can put it together and present it as a gift. So the brochure shows us everything that we get. So you can see these are the cards that you get to create, and I believe you make 5 of each for 12 cards. But you get this really cute card box with the file folders to organize your cards. I definitely need that. And then the instructions are so easy. They're done in photos, so anybody could do this. And I love how the brochures always have those rulers that you can use if you choose to. And then they show the box with the file cards and the labels to put on the tabs. This is one of the card bases with the envelopes, and then the other. And then on the back they show all of the contents again. And then there are QR codes, so you can scan these and you'll get more detailed instructions if you want more detailed instructions. So here are the cards, and I am a sucker for fun envelopes, colored envelopes, and Stampin' Up! Really hits it out of the ballpark. These particular envelopes are decorated on the front and the back, and even the liners. And then here are a set of card bases, and there is some gold foiling touches in there, which is really nice. And I think that this design lends itself for a year round. It could be a pretty spring, summer, or even a fall card. And Stampin' Up! Cards are lots of times decorated on both sides. Sometimes the pattern continues onto the back. With this particular kit, there is a solid kind of brushed texture on the back. And one thing that I like to do to extend my kit is cut the card bases, and then you have 2 card fronts. So you can create with this, and you could create the exact cards that the instructions show us, teach us, lead us in creating, but just put this card base on this card front on a white card base, and then you have a whole other card base. Or you can use these as photo mats on scrapbook pages. I have been amazed with how the Stampin' Up! Card kits really lend themselves great to scrapbook pages as well. I've cut up the envelopes and used as photo mats. I've used them as pockets for more photos or journaling. There's all kinds of things you can do. So when you see a card kit, if you aren't necessarily a card maker, but you are a scrapbooker, don't disregard them, because they have all kinds of great parts and pieces that you can use on your layouts. And I do have to tell you that if you are not a card maker, but you are a scrapbooker, you really are a card maker, because a card is just a smaller canvas of a scrapbook page. So you should definitely give it a try. Okay, so here are the stickers that you will put on your file folders, which are right here, and we'll open that in a minute. And you can see that they come in 4 different languages. We have the English, I believe one is German, one is Dutch, and I forget what the other one is, but obviously you'll only need to use the English if that's the market you're in. So those are going to go on that. Then you've got these great die cuts. So there's no stamping involved in these cards. And the die cuts punch out very easily. And check out all that texture and layering and shading that we don't have to worry about coloring in. So you've got your sheet of that. And then your sheet of your sentiments. Again, they do have them in the other languages as well. And then here are the second set of card bases. And again, you could cut them in half and use them as individual cards. Put those as card fronts on card bases. Use them on scrapbook pages or whatnot. And then these are more of the punch outs, but just in the other languages. And then you've got some vellum pieces, and the instructions are going to tell you and show you where you use the pieces. So there is that vellum piece, and then you can see we've got these gorgeous, very intricate gold pieces. And I do have to tell you, these are pretty sturdy for being so intricate. But how awesome that we don't have to stamp and cut out. They're all done for you, and they punch out very easily. But I am impressed with the sturdiness, so you don't have to worry about ripping them. And so you'll see how you're layering the vellum piece with the gold die cuts, and then your sentiments on each card. So those are the parts and pieces for the actual cards, and you can see how easily the vellum circles punch out. These remind me of the Spotlight on Nature dies, and one of the dies has a circle die like that. So those are all the ingredients that we need to put the cards together. Now let's take a look at this box. Isn't it awesome how all this stuff comes in that one little box? Get my scissors and cut this a little bit more. This blue is very pretty. I don't know if it's Night of Navy or the blueberry color. I am still, again, trying to learn all of the Stampin' Up! Colors. But wow, this is very sturdy. So here is the box. Wow, this is really cool. So here's the box. And it even comes with the adhesive already on it. So let's look at the instructions. To see, yeah, here are the instructions for how to put the box together. So you pull this down like this, and then there are adhesive tear tape strips that go like this. And as you can see, this is a big box. So I'm going to peel these off, and we will stick these down. All right, so I already adhered the one long side. I'm using my Take Your Pick tool, and I've got my piercing tool tip on, and that just helps to get that backing off of the tear tape, and then tear this off and stick that down. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but with all of the kits, Stampin' Up! Does include the adhesive in with the kit, which how fabulous is that? So you generally don't need any other supplies. And the tear tape is great adhesive. So I think I'm going to take my bone folder, and I'm just going to burnish this. This is a really thick cardboard. I love that it's decorated on both sides so that when you open up the box, it's kind of fun inside. And then you've got your lid, And like I mentioned, it is a big box. I got my ruler and it's about 8 inches wide. With the lid on, it's 6 inches tall, and the width is 6 inches. So 6 inches wide, 8 inches long, and 6 inches in height. And it is a good quality. And you can see the foil that is made into the design. Now, I was just thinking, if you don't like this design, you could always embellish this with some of your favorite papers and stamps and adhesives and stickers and whatnot. But then let's put that aside, and here are all of the files, and these are a thick cardboard. And so you can take your sticker, and I'm going to use my piercing tool again. If you are not familiar with the take your pick tool, there's something that I learn about it every day and something that I grow to love about it every day. So in a nutshell, you can purchase different tips and then just screw them into this base. And then you've got all your different tips with one base. There's piercing tools, there's perforation wheels, there's X-Acto knives, there's a putty nib where you can pick up like sequins and little bits and pieces and put them onto your projects. And I love that they all fit into this one little barrel. The stickers are clear and they're that same blue, and they fit right on the tabs. And the different, I mean, you could, I'm just showing you this, but you could put them in alphabetical order if you want. You know, whatever order you want, but there's the birthday, the love and support, miscellaneous, seasonal, special occasion, thank you, anniversaries, and then if you had other particular themed cards, you could always take this and trace it and make some more files for your box. So then we can put these file cards right in the box and stick our cards behind them. So let's real quick put together one of the cards so you can see that there really is no experience needed. But what's neat about these is you can take these instructions and follow them and then go off on your own and use your stash and step them up a little bit if you want. So I'm going to clear this and we'll go ahead and make a card really quick. All right, so I've got all my punch out pieces that I punched out off camera. This kit comes with some dimensionals. These are 3D little hexagon two-sided tapes, so you can add some dimension to your project. And then these are just little glue dots that you can use. So not only do we get the tear tape, we get the glue dots and the dimensionals. Now I am going to do what I suggested as an option. I am going to cut my card base in half so that I can use both of these. I'll put the green side, the green one aside, and just looking at the picture, I can pretty much know what to do. Now, the nice thing about vellum is when you add your adhesive, you can lots of times see the adhesive through the when you adhere it. So I'm not sure if the camera picks up that adhesive dots, but I've got my sentiment that's going to go right over it, so that hides it. And this is where we're going to use these little dimensionals. If you followed me as a Close to My Heart maker, the dimensionals are just like our foam tape from Close to My Heart or the foam dots that Close to My Heart had. So I'm just randomly putting those down. I love dimension. I use foam dots, dimensionals on die cuts, on punch outs. I use them on photos. It just makes, it gives another little added interest to your project. And then the little gold leaves are going to go right under it, just like that. And you can use your little memory glue dots for these. They're nice and tiny. And you know what? I think I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool for this. I did have a piercing tool from Close to My Heart, but for things like this, oh, I didn't screw it in all the way, I really like the Take Your Pick tool. There we go. And then we can, I don't know, I can operate the Take Your Pick tool easier than I could operate the piercing tool. A lot of my followers who have been with me for a while have seen me struggle using the tweezers or the piercing tool for things like this. I don't know why I had trouble with it, but with this, no troubles. And then we will put this right here like that. And my head is already thinking of ways that I can step this card up, but I just wanted to share with you how quick and simple that is to do. And then it gets to slip into this beautiful yellow envelope ready to address. So imagine that that was on a card base and it's good to go. And then I have this whole piece to do another project with. So there you have it, friends. This is the Card Keeper Kit, complete with all the things you need to make 10 cards, 5 of each design, and this amazing box. So let's see, we've got my card done, and I can stick it in there, and you have all kinds of room. What a fun Christmas gift this would be, to put this together and fill the box with just all different occasion cards. That would make a fantastic gift for just about anybody, because everybody needs cards, and in this world we live in that's so much digital, I don't know about you, but when I walk to the mailbox and I see an actual card being mailed to me, and when it's homemade at that, it's like a really good day. So you might want to start thinking about what you're going to give as gifts, and this could be a great little kit to put together and present someone. You know what else I'm thinking? I'm getting way ahead of myself, but I start creating and I get all these ideas and I get all excited. But you could fill this with all kinds of cards, and then take the Take a Bow bundle that just released, and you create a bow, a custom bow to put on top of the box, and your box is wrapped. So if you are not familiar with the Take a Bow bundle, it's a die that allows you to create these wonderful bows, and they're so easy. I will leave the link to that product in the description box, as well as the link to this card kit. And there are some videos showing how easy these bows are to put together. But that would just be, what a fun gift. I love it. Anyway, there you have it, the Card Keeper Kit. If you have any questions, leave comments. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Your support helps my little channel to grow, and I love to read comments and answer them, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.